I can't see shit. I can't see shit. Oh my God. Okay, so I was at the flea market today and I stumbled across this guy, Castlevania Bloodlines for the Sega Genesis. This is one of those games, like, you don't really see a lot of Castlevania stuff, released on Sega. Like, yes, it started with the NES, and, there was a few games on the PlayStation, but it kind of started with Nintendo, and, Konami, I guess, just kind of, ventured off into different consoles. But, this seemed interesting to me, kind of the way that there's like some Mega Man game that's on the Game Gear. And that was kind of weird because all the Mega Man games prior were on Nintendo. But anyway, so I saw this, had to pick it up. Now this is actually a cardboard Genesis box. It actually came with everything. It was in really good condition. The manual, like, yes, it is black and white, but at least it's there. And this was back in the time that, you got manuals with everything, but it's all there. The insert for the cart, and the cartridge itself. I actually opened this up because I thought this might have been fake with that assembled in Mexico sticker on it. But, the ROM chip actually says Castlevania Bloodlines on it with Sega branding. So, I'm pretty confident that this thing's legit. Now, they do have a clamshell box version of this game. It's the same game. But when I looked online, they had the hard case version, which would have been nice. Would have been nice to have. But this one came with this, like, retro protection box, which is kind of weird because the place I got it from, it's not like this cost a lot of money. Although I looked it up online, and this is kind of one of the pricier games. But, for what I paid, this is great. Now, this came at a time where I just got done playing Castlevania Symphony of the Night for PlayStation 1. And this one's really cool. Okay, the Dracual X Chronicles for PSP. I actually just got done playing this. Now, this is kind of a hard game, but what I like about this is there's a remake of Dracula X, and then you can also unlock the original Dracula X, which, people have taken this version that was released on the PSP, and they've ported it over into like an English version of Dracula X Rondo of Blood that was originally released on the PC Engine. People have actually taken the game, they've like ripped the ROM off this UMD and birthed it onto a disc, and they're selling it as an English version of Rondo of Blood, which, that's pretty cool. I got a PC Engine. Having a Dracula X in English is pretty cool. But so yeah, this is the game. I'll play the first level and show you guys what this thing's all about. Alright, press start. Alright, we got options. This is an older game, and as we all know, older games are pretty hard. Easy, okay. So number of lives 5, and I'm not going to mess with the controls. Alright, so this is interesting. You got two people you can pick from. You got John Morris, who I thought the main character in the Castlevania games was Belmont, but Eric or John. I guess John's more like the main character that I'm used to, so I'll pick John. And that's my name, so. Ruins of the Castle Dracula, Romania. Alright, so A is your weapon and B is jump. And I'm assuming C is a sub-weapon. Okay, so C's the sub-weapon. And guys, I'm actually filming this with an RF adapter. So no composite here, just straight RF. That's why it's so blurry. Okay, so this reminds me of the first level in Dracula X, where you can kind of go down into the basement sewer system, whatever that is, and these guys kind of pop out at you. Kind of the same thing. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Not today, buddy. Okay, I'm assuming that broken glass from the window will hurt you. Jesus. And I guess he'll hurt you too. Alright, let's try this again. Oh, come here, puppy. You know, one thing I noticed about this game is you don't have to hit up. You don't have to hit up in your weapon to use your sub-weapon, which is kind of convenient. Alright, come on, puppy. Got him. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Alright, so I need to look for cracks in the wall. That leads to meat. Right off the bat, I can tell you this is a lot easier than Rondo of Blood. At least so far. should have timed that better. And I'm assuming that dripping blood will hurt you. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. And I was not prepared for that at all. What a cheap death, you know. These older games are filled with cheap death. Some slowdown there. Alright, so I know now I gotta gun it. Little mini boss. Yeah, that's a nasty looking thing. And not that hard. Now I did put this game on easy, so come on. Alright. You lost your spear, you lost your arms. It's time to lose your life. Alright guys, now this is my setup. I'm playing this game on a Model 2 Sega Genesis with I'm actually playing it with an RF adapter. Don't judge me. You know, eventually I'll get those component cables for this thing, but until then, this is what I got to work with. You know, I will say with this game, I definitely noticed that how should I say this? That like Sega swagger. You know, the art style very reminiscent of you know, Golden Axe, Streets of Rage, might I say Sonic the Hedgehog. You know, I can definitely tell, you know, even if I was emulating this game and this was on a Raspberry Pi, you know, I can just tell, you know, from the games that I've played over the years that, you know, this game was actually, you know, the platform's supposed to be Sega Genesis. So yeah, if you can find this game for a good deal, you know, I say pick it up. It's definitely easier than some of the more recent Castlevania games that I've played, and you know, I like that. You know, I'm not trying to get pissed off and heated. You know, when I'm not, you know, I like a challenge, but I'm not trying to get all crazy when I'm trying to play a video game. Sometimes I just want to chill, relax, have a good time, and blow through a couple of levels. So yeah, I recommend it. Again, you know, this is kind of a pricier game, but if you can find it for a good deal, or you know, you can get it under, you know, 40, 50 bucks, I say pick it up. Anyway, guys, that's Castlevania Bloodlines for the Sega Genesis, and yeah, I say go for it. Anyway, guys, till next time.